What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima,
This is not
not
another
another
damn
damn
pod
podcast
presented by our damn
of
self.
themselves.
So 424.
424. Wow.
You got it? So
424.
yeah. And these are the summer is really winding down, even though it's 90 degrees outside right now. But had Bud Billiken weekend. So
Yes.
that's like when you really know, okay, is this is it. Summer is winding down. Yeah.
It's the final countdown for these kids. Do, do,
Yeah.
do, do,
Shout
do,
out to Bad Boys.
do.
That's where we at
Final
now.
countdown.
I didn't make it out to Bud Billiken this year. We were station wasn't involved, so I wasn't involved. Yeah. Saw some of our people that were out. I was like checking the timeline. People were posted from out there, so
Yeah.
including you, us, including your pics. I saw y'all out
Yes. It
there.
was fun. It
Yeah,
was 90 degrees, but
yeah,
definitely was very sweaty outside. But it was good times though. Good times.
that's dope. Yeah,
Got a lot of goodies from like all the people come in. They always hand out candy. They hand out like school supplies. They
yeah.
hand out a lot of balls, like the little squeezy, the little stress balls, I guess. Um,
We've thrown like t-shirt and towels, like
yeah,
yeah,
t-shirts, towels. We got some of
we've
those.
done
Yeah.
that in our years. Yeah.
hmm
So
But Ari, I was like, I might have to put her on softball because like when they were throwing, so she was catching it like with one hand, like she was catching it like boop. Because she did that several times, and I'm like, I was like, okay, like maybe
got hands. Yeah,
you might be something. Let me explore that. Let me look more into that.
she might have hands, kid.
Yeah. Because she even was like, Mommy, I can't believe I caught that. Like, because she just one hand just caught it. But fun times, and mom had a good time as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
she been going for decades,
Yeah.
decades. Yeah.
Because I was like a little
Since
thing.
I don't ever remember not going to the parade. That's how long it's been.
hmm
My earliest members are probably around five, like going to the parade, something like that.
And it was the 96 years, so like they're preparing their countdown for 100 because like this, in 4 years.
Maybe we'll be back by then.
Stop. But I mean, it's a milestone is right around the corner. So, and the parade is still a large parade. It went from like 10 o'clock to like 2:30-ish or something like that. So it's still long.
Long parade, yeah. I remember
It's been
those.
years where it was at 4 o'clock before. It's been those parades where it was
I
very
remember
long.
those. I remember those days. I remember the early days when I was at the station. It was an all day thing. We would do the after concert in the park.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes, those days is like I remember Jagged Edge performed one year, Ron Isley, Wyclef. We'd have
Hmm.
like big acts. Avant is like, yeah, like we'd have like
Wow.
major acts that would perform. It's like, yeah. And yeah, we it was an all day thing.
hmm And several people were like, oh, where if you would need back to school supplies, we're going to be over here, this and that, because that's
Yeah.
that's the scramble that we're in. Well, I did mine like 3 weeks ago. I've been doing my back to school shopping
Right.
because I was like, I'm not getting the trap. I'm not gonna, because these lists if they be long, the supply lists are long. They
Mhm.
are. And then you got community supplies that you guys supply for the community.
Yeah.
Then you got like your extracurricular, well, your like your foreign language, your art, whatever, you got those supplies too, separate from your regular classroom. So it's a whole process with that. But I will say parents who are feeling the need, like if it's a little bit tight or whatnot, I would say try to look and hit up some of these back to school things and see if some of that can help you with some of your supply lists because these lists are long. I get it.
Yeah.
Do.
Well, you want to start with these Bears?
What about the Bears? Oh, I saw their mascot at the Bud Billiken parade too. I saw their what's
Bear.
his name? I forgot what his name is, but I saw him walking. He was,
Yeah.
along the parade route.
Uh, it's the for now Chicago Bears because yeah, the plan is yeah. Arlington Heights is plan A now. That's what it looks like is going to happen. It makes sense from like so many directions. It's like 'cause they settled the little they settled the issue they had on the Arlington Heights end. It's like
Okay.
it was really money. That's what it was.
Where it normally is, yeah.
They said, okay, what if we give you $3.5 million a year, like in property taxes? Then Arlington Heights is okay, yeah, y'all can come out here.
Show
That
me the
problem went away
money.
immediately. That problem went away immediately when the Bears said, okay, like we'll cut y'all a check, yeah. And then they said, okay, yeah. There was some pushback at first, but yeah, that ended like after that.
Yeah, because I know some residents like, do we want all this traffic coming to Arlington Heights? Do we want this?
Well, the
So
residents like ain't have no say in that shit. It was like,
some of the residents were kind of being like,
the
whatever.
politicians are the ones that hey, like
We're gonna get this
they
money.
cut the check. It's like, hey, welcome to Arlington Heights. Yeah.
Hmm.
And like they own the land. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, they actually purchased the old racetrack.
Right.
Already that's already been demolished. Yeah, they haven't broke ground on this new stadium yet, but like because Chicago still is wants to lurk, but it's I don't see a path like towards keeping, especially in the current location, because that's owned by the city.
Right. It's a
Soldier
part. Yeah.
Field is part of the park, Chicago Park District. Yeah. So like the Bears have they've always been renters. They've never owned their home. It's like yeah, and like yeah, you're one of the biggest sports franchises. You should own your fucking home. You shouldn't
Yeah.
be renting from the fucking city and shit. Yeah. And I was watching the going down YouTube rabbit holes as I always do. Yeah. I gotta stay off
This is
YouTube sometimes.
fun.
And I was watching a video about like the history of the Chicago Bears in Soldier Field. But what I didn't know is that they never really wanted to be there. This pushback has been going on since before either of us was born, pretty much.
What?
They've always wanted to get out of that place, mostly because of what I said, because they rent. And it's like we want to own our home. It's like yeah, it's like yeah, yeah. It's like because they moved there in '71. It's like
Oh,
before that, yeah, they didn't always play in Soldier Field. They played 71 is when they've been there. They were at surprisingly, yeah, the Bears played at Wrigley before that. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's
really?
interesting. Yeah, like I can't picture the Bears and the Cubs both sharing Wrigley. That's
So
interesting.
bears and cubs. So think about like, because you think about bears and then cubs are just baby bears. So it's
Yeah,
like,
so Wrigley was definitely popping in those days. They had the Cubs and the Bears. They moved
hmm,
after the merger, the NFL AFL merger, and they needed a bigger
a better
place.
venue, yeah.
So yeah, that's when Soldier Field popped up. It was supposed to be temporary, like for like 5 years or something till they built their own
Until we
stadium.
got our own thing, but
Yeah, it's
then
supposed to be a temporary thing. Because even then in the '70s, it said Soldier Field was even a dump back then, which I can see it. Hey, for all y'all old head Bear fans, well, you missed the old Soldier Field. The Bears never wanted the old Soldier Field. It's like I
dumb.
remember the old Soldier Field. It was a dump. Yeah, it was like
Yeah, it was kind of.
I've been there many times. The place was a dump. Yeah,
I went there for a classic one time, for like the football
the
classic. Yeah.
classics. I went to a Bears game. We did Saints of Soul. We did some kind of fucking band competition there. It's so definitely got our drum line on there at one point. Definitely yeah, the chin strapped. Yeah, we definitely did that. It's like but and they've had plans to like leave Soldier Field pretty much like since the '80s. I forgot about McCormick Place plan. They're
Hmm.
supposed to be part of the McCormick Place complex. The McDome is what like they had dubbed it the fans. They were
Hmm.
supposed to build the stadium as part of that complex. Remember when they started expanding McCormick
Right,
Place?
right. I remember they expanded that. Yeah,
Like in
yeah.
the late 80s, early 90s. Remember they got rid of 23rd. So you used to be able to walk down 23rd. Like that's no longer a
Hmm.
thing. It's like watch the Blues Brothers. You want to see what 23rd looked like before. Like the Blues Mobile races down 23rd and going to Lakeshore Drive. But yeah, the McDome was supposed to be part of that plan. Those plans fell through. Is the something with I think Mayor, if even going before even that, the Bears tried to move to Arlington Heights back in the 70s, which I didn't know.
In the 70s.
Yeah, they said that they always had their eyes. Like, that was one of the places, but then Mayor Daley, number one, shut that down.
Daddy Daly.
Daddy Daly said, "Hey, like, he, he said, like, no, the Chicago Bears are not playing outside of Chicago." So going back damn near 50 years, they've been
Well,
talking
because you
about
think
that shit.
about it, Daddy Daly, he's from Bridgeport, so like
Yeah.
they.
So that shut down. Then, like by the late 80s, early 90s, the McDome plan, thus name that fell through. And then, like, what I didn't know, like, at sometime in the 90s, which I don't remember. I remember that McDome thing. I was a kid. I do remember that. I remember them talking about building that new stadium, like, as part of the McCormick Place
Hmm.
complex. What I didn't remember is at one point they talking about even leaving, like, not just Chicago. They were gonna leave the state. I'm gonna
Oh,
play in Gary and shit at one point. That would have been
Gary.
wild. The Chicago Bears being in Gary would have been wild as hell. It's like, but guess what? Mayor Daley number two shut that down. It's like, he said, "You're not Chicago Bears are not playing in Indiana." It's like I don't know where they would have built a stadium in Gary. I guess
Yeah,
Gary. There's all kinds of places in Gary to
I'm
build
like
them.
in Gary.
Yeah, I didn't. I said I don't remember that. Like what that? Where was I at? It was the 90s, so the Bears were like unwatchable.
Yeah, they were
Maybe I
trash.
just blocked that out. That they almost left in the 90s.
My dad said about these Bears.
These Bears are terrible. Yeah, that was during the These Bears are terrible era and shit.
These Bears are
They're
terrible.
almost so bad they almost went to Gary and shit, which would have been wild
Yikes.
as hell. The Bears in
Yeah,
Gary and shit. I got homies in Gary, so
the
they
Gary
probably were rooting.
Bears.
They were probably were rooting for the GI Bears. Would have been wild as hell
Yikes.
and shit. Yeah. It could have Michael Jackson there. So its Super Bowl
Hmm.
halftime show could have been in Gary. So there you go. Yeah.
Well, Michael left Gary. Only one who wanted to go back to Gary was Latoya.
Yeah.
And he saw the Jackson American Dream. I
Yeah.
want to go back to
Yeah.
Gary.
And then the latest reason, the most recent plan when they bought the Arlington Heights land, was it 22? I think is when they bought this land, like they bought the racetrack.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because Lori Lightfoot was like
Lightfoot
pushing
was
for
like,
this.
yeah. So then
Yeah.
Lightfoot jumped in and like said, well, counter offer. That's when they had this new lakefront plan with this the renderings, but
Yeah, I saw the artist
it
rendering
was
of
gonna
that.
cost a ton of money for Chicago taxpayers. So that was gonna cost like which you still haven't finished paying off the fucking renos that you did back 20 years ago, 20
Yeah.
plus years ago. Because that happened when you were in college because the Bears had
Yeah, because they
relocated
had
to Champaign during that time
yeah,
for
they
a season. Yeah.
relocated
Oh,
and
the '02 season, I don't remember. It was something like
and
that.
they
Yeah.
did some stuff on
Yeah, they
college campus.
relocated
They had to do
temporarily
some
for like
rentals
I
and
want to say it was '02 when because
I
I know
think it
you
was '02.
when the Bears were there for a season. And then so the new Soldier Field was a trend because they couldn't decide what they wanted to do. They wanted to keep like the old parts, put the new part on top of it, but you fucked up. You messed up both sides of it because you didn't the old part it lost its landmark status, so that was pointless. Like keeping that. And then the new stadium is like the smallest in the fucking
It's the
NFL.
smallest NFL
Yeah,
stadium.
like they got barely 60,000 is like, yeah, and that's tiny for like NFL stadiums and
And
modern
then you
NFL.
didn't put a dome on it. They should put a dome
And
on
you
it.
didn't even like include, yeah, like for like to make it convenient so you can do shit there in the wintertime. It's like, yeah, hey, you didn't even do that shit and close it. So like you just messed up all over. Like and it costs like a half a billion for that, something like that. Like, which
But
you
they
still
said
paying,
that
you still paying out because out is paid with tax money. You still owe like, yeah, hundreds of millions of dollars on that. But you want more money for another stadium? Nah, bro.
And then they said the thing that basically when they did that reno, it was almost outdated immediately. Like the
Yeah,
way you said, it was like almost immediately it got
immediately, yeah, it was like
outdated.
within like less than a decade, like it was already sucked. It's like it already sucked. There's always what like when I watch videos on YouTube, once again, YouTube rabbit hole, when they talk about the worst stadiums in the NFL, the Bears are always in the bottom five. They always like the word when they do like, oh, we rank all 32, yeah, NFL team stadiums. They always like, yeah, like they do number 32. They always within that like no higher than like 27. That's what they always near the bottom of that list. It's like, like Soldier Field is always them because they messed that up. Is like so then this latest round is when they say no, Arlington Heights, like we settled the problem with them, so they probably gonna break ground in 26, what they're saying, and it's gonna be years before this thing is
Like
done.
probably
They
like
say
30 maybe.
30 maybe, yeah, is
Yeah.
when they move in. I would say that's the plan. That's what it seems like now.
But it takes a lot to like build a structure. Like you have to, because there's
Yeah,
nothing there. Like they just have the land. So they have to
yeah.
do all the underground stuff first before
And
you can
they building a
issue.
whole community. It's not just a
Yeah.
stadium. They're gonna have like shops and like hotels and like it's gonna be like a
Hmm.
whole fan experience. Is what they trying to build out there. It's like
Oh,
yeah, it's like it's not just gonna be a stadium in the middle of like Arlington Heights with nothing else around. And we're gonna build
but
a
they have
whole
a Hall of Fame. They'll have sweetness, like a shrine of like sweetness or
yeah.
whatever,
They talking
or
about doing a whole thing
things
like
like that.
yeah,
I mean,
whole.
Michael, like, have like a whole, just put the whole 85 Bears, just a whole thing dedicated to them.
So yeah, it was very interesting. I was looking at that. I didn't know the history of I saw they moved. I almost moved to Arlington Heights like 50
In the
years ago.
70s.
I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, I
Like,
didn't
so
know.
this ain't new and shit. They've been trying to leave Soldier Field. Like, like who knew? I do remember the McDome plan. I remember that was around 89, 90. I remember that shit. The
It just
Gary, no
sucks though.
recollection at all of that.
It
Yeah.
just sucks though that they're like it won't be in Chicago.
Yeah, that would as a Bears fan, that would suck, but not for $5 billion. It's like I won't miss them that much.
Not enough nostalgia for 5 billion, like you said,
Yeah.
it could be.
And that's the thing. If you could build it into which like I said, the McCaskies, y'all got it. Come on, yeah. You want to build a stadium in the city, you can find somewhere to build that. It
Yeah,
don't
you
have
can
to
find
it doesn't
someone to
have to
build the
be on the
land.
current location. It's like I'm sure it's somewhere you could find to like build a fucking
Hmm.
stadium. Y'all just want taxpayers to fund that shit. That's all that is. But
Always about the money.
but yeah, the new Soldier Field was stupid from the beginning. Bad idea from the beginning. It's like and you were just there. It's like yeah, like the place is like it's kind of sucks. It's like
It's kind of, yeah.
you were you were just at Cowboy Carter. Yeah,
That was at Cowboy
we're just
Carter
at the new Soldier
a
Field now.
couple of months ago,
Not
yeah.
too long.
Yeah, I'll say it's not like
It's not state of the art like some of these modern
it
stadiums.
doesn't wow you.
And when I look at like where the Raiders play in Vegas or like in
Hmm.
LA where they play like these, I say, no, that's a stadium. You look at they build, not what Soldier Field is. It's like hey, you could have kept the dump like the way it was originally if you were just gonna do that shit.
Not the dub.
Somehow even the new Soldier Field still better than that though. Yes, because that was a
I said the
dump.
United Center did right because the stadium, you said the stadium was a dump.
Chicago Stadium was definitely a dump.
You said
Yeah.
it was a dump, but the United Center did right. The United Center's nice. They did it
Yeah.
right.
And it wasn't outdated immediately like the United
Right.
Center. Like and they've made like upgrades over the years, like to keep
Hmm.
it on point. Yeah, United
Yeah.
Center is still relevant. And that usually makes the upper half of like best NBA stadiums. Like it's usually like if not top 10, maybe right outside of the top 10. It's usually in
Hmm.
the upper half, like with us. It's never like
At the
28,
bottom.
28, like Soldier Field. It's never like that.
So United Center did right. Bears did it wrong.
Yeah. and the Sox need to sit their ass down. Like we don't build stadiums for teams that
For losers.
lose over a
We don't
hundred
do it for
games in a
losers.
season. It's like it's not how it works and shit.
And then Wrigley, they just got a stat. They got landmarks. They got something.
Oh,
So
Wrigley is
not.
they one of the best
They got
ballparks in
some kind of
baseball.
status recently. I saw
Yeah, they one of the
because they're
best
supposed to
parks.
be
Yeah,
hosting some game, like the games, like the next year. Supposed to be
they got the
hosting.
All-Star game. That's what they
There you
got
go. They're
going
supposed to
next
be
year.
hosting. I knew I saw that blurb. Yeah, they're supposed to
All-Star
be hosting
game.
that
Yeah.
next year.
So now I can say that I've seen both ballparks have All-Star games is like in my
Hmm.
lifetime. Because the Sox was '03, I think, when they did it at theirs or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was right when they were good, like during right before they won the
Yeah,
championship.
before they won the title.
During
Yeah.
that era, it's like Sox
Mhm.
were still good at that time. And then the Cubs are getting them next year, 20 the 20 is it six?
26. Yeah,
Six, I think, yeah,
26.
six, I think they get
Mm-hmm.
it. So I'm like, okay, so it's like Wrigleyville's gonna be popping during that
It is.
time.
Because Wrigleyville is an experience. If you're not from Chicago and Wrigleyville is a popping
You
area.
don't even gotta like baseball. You could have fun like hanging out up there.
Like I remember one time I went to like a bachelorette party because like one of my old coworkers, like she had a party bus and then we went to Wrigleyville.
Yeah,
Like we had no plans. We were just going around Wrigleyville, just like, hey,
yeah,
she's getting married. So that's what that was.
yeah. I don't know.
Mhm.
Needless to say, I don't club the way I used to, but I know that Wrigleyville is like a popping area in Chicago.
Yeah,
It's like that's one of
they
the
got some
areas
stuff
that's
there.
popping. Yeah. I know Division was once popping. I don't know if they still popping. The last time I was up there, yeah, it was kind of dead. It wasn't like what it was. One of my
Yeah.
homies was DJing up there. I came in to show some love. And I said, this ain't my crowd. I got the fuck out of there. Ain't been back since. It's like, yeah.
The last time I went that way was like when Marcus and I first got married. We decided to go celebrate our birthday that way, and then we stayed for about 10 minutes and we were like, yeah. Like we're older now,
I
so
think I was there maybe
mm,
10, if like it was less than a half hour when I went to say hi to my homies. Oh yeah, I'm spending at such and such. Yeah, you should come by. Yeah, yeah. So I popped in for a second. Dude at the door was kind of a dick and shit. Yeah, he ain't want to let me in. It's like I'm the Oz man, motherfucker. And like I was invited. Yeah, he did eventually, but yeah, like that probably rubbed me the wrong way too. The dude at the door was being a dick and shit. So I was like, fuck this. So, but yeah, had to cover the Bears, sorry asses and shit. um I stay sports adjacent temporarily. I'll pop on this a quick take right here. WWE is coming to ESPN.
I saw.
That's a pretty lucrative deal. It's like they bring in all the pay-per-views starting in 26. So they already got the Netflix deal with Raw. Like that's already I think that's a 10-year deal. So they'll be there for a while. And now they coming to ESPN. The new app is like which I wonder what else is gonna be on this ESPN app. Because it's gonna be like $30. I'm like, it's another streaming service I gotta get. I wonder if you get it free if you got cable, if you have ESPN, you subscribe. Could you like you log in through your
Yeah,
cable?
when you log in, you just log in with your credentials or
Yeah,
whatever.
do you have to pay that $30 and shit? Yeah, like because if that's the case, then that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to figure out how to log in without pay. You just gotta get it. The app just alone is like 30, but I'm gonna watch. Not missing WrestleMania, so I'm gonna get it even paying that 30. It is what it is. I'll figure out another way. I
And then don't they
get
have
rid
it?
of another streaming app that I don't really watch that much. I figure.
And then don't they have like a package with like Disney Plus, Hulu, and
Is
ESPN?
ESPN tied to that? I know they got I don't know if that's the I know the service they got now is a new street is a standalone. Cause like
Oh,
ESPN is like it was hard watching games. That's the one way it was hard to watch games if you didn't have cable. like all the other like let's just call
Mm,
it what it is. It's hard to watch football, certain football games without cable, yeah, because like
mm,
all the other ones is easy to find. Like
mm.
the NBC games, watch them on Peacock.
Right.
CBS games, watch them on Paramount.
Hmm.
Fox has an app. It's like, yeah, watch the Fox game through the Fox Sports app. It's like, so all the other ones were easy to find. The ESPN is like, yeah, you had to kind of had to have cable to get it. So now they said, so ESPN said, fuck it, we're gonna launch a standalone app. Yeah, we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
launch. It's gonna be like Disney Plus, but for sports. I guess it's just yeah, they have all sports like content. So they launching that. That app gotta be coming. I think by the end of the month. I think it's launching this month, if I'm not mistaken.
I think
You know, they're
why
gonna
are
get
all
they gonna then they're
these
gonna get in before the football season starts. So
why
yeah.
are all these streaming things? Like, let's just have a whole thing where like you pay $70 a month for like all this streaming and just get everything for $70 a month.
Oh yeah, they do that.
They should just do that.
They used to do that. It was called cable.
Yeah.
I'm just yeah,
Are we here
they did
now?
that back in the day.
How did we get
They
here?
paid one price for everything. It was called cable. Yeah.
I mean, we cut the damn cord so we wouldn't have to pay for cable, and now it's
Now we paying
okay.
more for cable. Boss paying another $30 for this ESPN app.
Shit, we might have to do it now too, because like Khalil's starting to like wrestling.
There you go. And I'm
He
sure there's
watched
gonna be some
SummerSlam.
other shit I find on there. I'll say, oh, they got okay, okay. There's gonna be some other shit I discover on.
He's starting to like that now too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's watching
He
SummerSlam.
was watching
Yeah,
SummerSlam.
the John Cena
That
didn't
was
win.
bad. John Cena lost. He was pissed.
He wasn't the only one. No, not like Cody. Shout out Cody,
I
but
wanted Cody to
John
win. I was
Cena's
like, I
my
want
guy.
Cody to
Though it's
win.
like, yeah, John Cena's on my Mount Rushmore, but I like Cody though.
Because Cody is Dusty's son. That's why I wanted to win. Because I have fond memories of Dusty. That's the reason why I wanted to win.
Cena's on my WWE Mount Rushmore, so
Yeah, Khalil was pissed. He was so mad. He lost. He was pissed.
it's funny. Yeah, SummerSlam was good. So I just had to touch him. Um, I got yeah. This since we stand in television and we switched from ESPN to BET, we got to talk about it.
Yes.
Um,
Hmm.
BET Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards have been suspended indefinitely. They say, which means they're probably canceled. It's like yeah, they just don't want to say it like that. It's like it said they putting them on hold indefinitely.
They're on ice right
I
now.
think those shows are both done. It's like, which is no surprise. I saw some fake outrage in my timeline. I'm like, people, nobody watches either of those shows. Like the award shows that really like, I won't say matter, but the ones people watch, like, like the Oscars, the
Oscar.
Grammys, the BET Awards, um, Image Awards. Sometimes like hit or miss. Yeah, I check them out. I checked them out this past year. Yeah, it's like it's like certain ones that people really actually care that actually look forward to watching. And the BET Hip Hop Awards nor the Soul Train Awards
No,
make
the AMAs.
AMAs.
I
Yeah,
went
it's
to,
like,
I
I
think
didn't
the
even know
last
they aired this year when the AMAs.
I think
I
the
saw
last time
people
we
talking about it. I was like, oh, that shit was tonight. Yeah, I didn't even know
I,
it aired.
I think the last time we cared about AMAs, wasn't it when Prince wore his ass out? Wasn't that the AMAs, I think? Or was that not? He
I
wore
don't
his ass
know.
out
What
to some
show was
award
this?
show.
What year was this and what show was that? I
I
don't even
think it
remember.
may have been the AMAs. So he turned around and his butt was out
What
and
year
we were
was that? I don't remember that.
like, he had the butt out jeans.
Yeah, I don't remember that shit at all. So obviously I didn't see that episode.
Well, was that the AMAs? It may have been, it may not have been. I don't even remember. But like you said,
And,
absolute the Oscars, the Grammys, BET Awards.
yeah. Some people still like the VMAs, which are coming up. Like some people watch. I usually set the VMAs out. It's like some people still care, but like the Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train, they've both been there. Like the people, a lot of people like here's how I know the Hip Hop Awards don't matter. And it's like people thought the BET Awards
The
was
BET
canceled.
Awards
They
was
didn't know it was
canceled.
two different shows and shit. Yeah. How they gonna cancel the BET Awards? Like they didn't. It's like they canceled the BET Hip Hop Awards.
Hip
That's
Hop
a
Awards.
separate show. It's like Law and Order and Law and Order
Not or
SVU. It's two
SVU,
different shows. It's like, yeah,
criminal intent,
they
you know.
both have the Law and Order name. It's like, yeah, but it's two different shows.
Two different shows.
It's like, yeah, the BET Hip Hop Awards was it's like Criminal Intent, the one nobody watched. It's like, yes, they canceled that and shit. Yeah,
No one watched
it's like, so yeah, they got rid of that one. It's like and then Soul Train ain't been relevant. I said since the fake outrage when
He got love
Ashanti.
for Dr. Dre and Snoop.
Now that's the Source
That's the
Awards.
source of word. I'm sorry. That's the
Yeah,
source of word.
Soul Train ain't been relevant since
Oh,
the
Ashanti,
fake
right?
outrage when
Oh,
Ashanti and
Ashanti.
yeah, the fake outrage over the when Ashanti won the Aretha Franklin award or whatever it was. And people were like, and y'all saw we're boycotting it then. So I guess the boycott worked 25 years later.
25 years later.
And whatever, yeah, what was that 03, whenever she won that award or something. So 22 years later, the boycott finally worked. It's like you got the show canceled. No, we ain't watching that. Oh, you gonna give Ashanti that?
The best part about the Soul Train Awards was the ciphers.
You mean the hip hop awards?
I think they did like a soul. I think
They do, yeah, they did
they
the
did like
one
a
year.
neo soul
Erica
cipher.
Badu when she hosted, they did the Soul Cipher. I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a play on the what the BET Hip Hop Awards ciphers. It
Well, I
was a
mean, I
play
just
on
watched
that.
that
Yeah,
online.
yeah, it was a play on the ciphers with they did because they would have the ciphers were fun. Some were kind of whack if they didn't have a good lineup, but yeah, they were fun. Like typically, yeah, like
Can't remember one for the soul cipher they did because they did the "I Want to Be Down" remix.
yeah.
Dun,
I
dun, they
think that
did
was the
that beat.
year. Like,
Yeah.
see, obviously, there's a good example. I don't even know like if that was an annual thing or if they just did it that year that Erica hosted. I don't know. Cause I know Erica hosted and she's like, yeah, we got bars too. Yeah, R&B. They ain't just hip hop, so they did the Soul Ciphers. It's like
Hmm.
it was their version of like the BET Hip Hop Award. The Cipher is what they did on that. Yeah.
Yeah, the soul ciphers were good, but
Yeah.
that was
I remember they did it when Erica hosted, but I don't even know did they do that when when they had another host? Did they do that, or was it just an Erica thing? I couldn't tell you. That's so little. I watched the show. I watched her year because
I just watched the clips of stuff. Yeah, just
yeah,
online. I remember one year Tisha and Tashina hosted. And
I
like I know
remember.
they were doing like a tribute to like Janet Jackson. They did like over the years of like Janet, and it was like really
Yeah,
cool just to see
I
like
think
the
I think
ever to see
I
that.
remember Taraji and like Anthony Anderson hosting one year or something like that. So
Mhm.
some of the hosts I remember are the recent ones. Most of them I didn't watch this. The Soul Train Awards was relevant like in the late 80s and the 90s. The 90s it was popping. That was like when
It
like
was.
because BET Awards didn't exist. So like Soul Train was the cool award show. It's like
Hmm.
once BET came, they became the cool
They
award
became the
show.
cool
The
ones.
Soul Train Awards felt dated and shit, and people didn't
Hmm.
watch it anymore. It's like yeah, so that's what
But some
happened.
stuff does feel like it's just for that era, like
Yeah.
a show that they like. I know we're going a little bit off topic, but the Gong Show. Why did they bring that back?
Yeah, the Gong Show is '70s.
Why?
Like nobody's watching the Gong Show to hear fucking a sexy red look alike. It don't fit the era and shit. It's like
Sexy red.
yeah. Or like the judge. It's like they had like Lotto as a fucking judge. It just don't fit. It's like you want to see somebody like Pam Grier as a judge on the fucking Gong Show. That's the
Richard
era.
Dawson. I want to see Richard Dawson.
Yeah, that's the era and shit. Yeah, you want to see for the Gong Show, Lola Falana and shit. Like that's a Gong Show good judge,
I
not
want
Sweetie and shit. Yeah,
I want to see ruffled shirts and feathered hair. That's what I want to
yeah,
see. It just feels very 70s. Like the Gong Show always felt like the 70s.
yeah. But
Because it
the
was a
Chuck,
70s show.
yeah.
But when they brought it back, I was like,
It don't even fit this era and shit. Yeah,
now some shows you can do forever, like why they brought back the Match Game. Because the Match Game, you can always do that
yeah.
show.
That's one I'm surprised they haven't done many reboots on because it fits the era. I think they've only rebooted the show like a couple of times. It's like
Mm-hmm.
well, like
It
Hollywood
makes
Squares, they
sense.
rebooted like 75 times. It's like, but Hollywood Squares does fit because like people want to hear celebrities say dumb shit. It's like
Yeah.
so it fits. It's like yeah. But like they rebooted that show a bunch of times, but Match Game they rebooted like twice, I think, since the 70s
The
or
Match
something.
Game fits. It does.
Yeah. And it seems like a show they would like boot a lot more. It's like it would fit this era, yeah. But not the Gong show, yeah.
The Gong Show.
Like the modern like the talent shows are like yeah the America's Got Talent and shit like that's
American
like that
Idol.
fits like this
Then they
era.
brought American Idol back, so yeah.
Idol is like yeah
Mhm.
it's still relevant. It's not what it was when Simon Cowell was on there, but it's still relevant though. It's not like the Gong Show with Chuck Barris is dead. You couldn't bring him back. It's like now I'd watch if they brought him back.
Okay.
Chuck Barris hologram. I might
What
watch.
hologram form? I said, they
I
do
might
hologram
maybe I
shows.
watched that. Maybe I watched that shit. It's like so you don't want to see like yeah, like see, they did an episode of the Gong Show on Sanford and Son. You don't want to see an episode of the Gong Show on the fucking on I can't even think of a current sit. Do they still make sitcoms? I don't know. Last black sitcom I remember was Blackish, and that got canceled. It's like I don't even know if sitcoms are still a thing anymore. But you don't want to see the Gong Show on Blackish. There you go. So it don't make sense.
Which because Abbott Elementary. You don't want to see the guy showing Abbott
It don't
Elementary.
fit. It's like it fits for Sanford and Son. It's like
Oh, Ava probably would be popping on there because Ava's a hot mess. That principal is a mess.
yeah. Yeah, wasn't on my bingo card to talk about the Gong Show. I don't even know how we got there. It's like,
No, I just thought about it because you was about dating stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute. Remember when
I
they
went
tried to
down a
bring up
whole
the
Gong
God?
Show rabbit hole. Like shout out, like what's the name? Paul Rubens made his television debut on the
He
Gong Show.
did.
Shout out the late Pee Wee Herman.
So some talent,
Yeah, that's his first big
came
break
out.
on television. And then he did the show for like 5 years. He's like, okay, like, now, is this what I'm, is this
Is
all
what
of my
I'm
reduced
destined
to
to do.
be a Gong Show contestant? Is this all I'm gonna, when he first got on, it was exciting. And after a while, I was like, is
Because
this
old
my career?
hat.
Is this my career, the Gong Show? It's like, because at one
Mhm.
point he was stuck at that level. He couldn't do nothing. I think for about the first 5 years of his career, it was just all Gong Show. It's like, he's like, am I ever gonna do anything else besides it? And that was the 70s. You see when he was starting. So yeah, there you go.
70s.
His career started in the fucking 70s.
I just want to see a new idea done. Like
Yeah,
just
not the Gong Show,
they keep
please.
on recycling stuff, and some reboots are good, even with movies or TV shows. Some stuff is,
Yeah,
I would like to see what somebody looks like at this,
yeah,
20 years later, 30 years later to see,
yeah.
which leads me to a big announcement was announced. Was it last week or earlier this week or
Well,
whatnot?
don't say the
Yeah, well,
Gong. Don't mention the Gong
that's
Show.
the Gong Show. So, the showrunner for And Just Like That, which is the reboot of Sex and the City, basically, he announced that this is the series finale.
This is it. It's Michael
They
Jackson.
did two parts. So like the episodes air on Thursday. So I watched part one. So next Thursday, that's gonna be it because when you watch it, it says on the season finale, it's like so I guess when they do the conversion, they got to change it on the series finale because Michael Patrick King, I think this is yeah, Michael Patrick King, he was like, yeah, he's like, I feel like this is a place where I want to end the series.
You know
So
when it's time to end the show. And it's best to
and
go out then. It's like, but most people is like, you
as a
good
Sex
money.
and the
You know
City
when it's the end.
aficionado.
Yeah.
Because that was my shit. I love that was the whole reason I got HBO in college. Because like I paid the extra money to watch Sex and the City.
See, even back then, people paid for what they want.
I watched it on Sunday. It's
Like
in,
like
in
like
my
I'm going to pay for ESPN. It's like same thing.
Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Like I did the Beyonce. We ain't gonna talk when Sex. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm
You
watching
got you
Sex
got Carrie
and the City.
fever, like Jay.
I had Carrie fever. I did. I love some Sex and the City. But with that being said, the way that and just like that, it always felt a little bit wonky to me because Samantha Jones not being there.
And it's
That was the
it's some
first.
legit bad blood between SJP and
It is.
Kim Cattrall.
It
It's
is.
legitimate bad blood.
That's why the third movie didn't get made because they were in, everybody was like, yeah, we're going to do a third movie. We're going
The
to finish it, make a trilogy.
first two made money. So why
Hmm.
not do a third? Make
Although
it
the
a
second
trilogy.
movie wasn't that good.
Make
The
it a
first one I
trilogy. But
liked.
yeah, it made money. It sucked, but it
Yeah,
made.
it wasn't that good. The second one was not that good.
Well, yeah,
It wasn't. But she was like, nope. And because she said nope, it couldn't happen. You couldn't do a Sex and the City movie without Kim Cattrall.
They could have hired that chick from Disaster Movie and had her play like Samantha.
Oh, honey.
Watch that and watch when they do the Sex and the City parody and tell me the chick that played Samantha is not hilarious and says that.
She was.
Like her, man, she actually looked and sounded just like Kim
Oh,
Cattrall. Like,
yes,
where they
honey.
find her?
Yes,
And shit is
honey.
like,
Like she was just real.
where they find her? And shit is like,
I think she may have been standing for Kim Cattrall said probably.
maybe
She had to fit.
the chick was hilarious to me. Had her mannerisms down and everything.
And then the reason that they made, like, to how they wrote out Samantha was just like all of us were pissed because I was on the board, I was on the threads,
They kill her and shit.
whatever. Like all of us was like, that's some bullshit. Like that, like I was in every, I hopped on every message, every post that was talking about that. Like, look, we people who watch Sex and the City, we know what type of friend Samantha was to her friend group. She would not have stopped talking to her friends for the reason that they claimed that they did. She just wouldn't have. Like it was just dumb. I was like,
It was
this is
weak. The
stupid.
writing was weak.
It was weak. The writing was weak. And another thing that people complain about that I'm not necessarily upset about is people were calling it now, they're like they're rich in the city now because they were like they were just super, everybody is just very rich now. And it's like Sex and the City ended over 20 years ago. If you're still in the same spot 20 years later, you've made a couple of wrong turns. If Carrie is still getting her credit cards cut up and not being able to pay for shit or, not having, only having $40,000 in shoes and not being able to buy her apartment, if she's still in that spot 20 plus years later, then she did something wrong.
Hmm.
So I wasn't mad about them showing that they're like living this posh upscale life now because people grow.
Yeah.
I wasn't upset about that. Some of the kids' storylines they could have kept because some kids were bratty as hell. All the kids in the
Yeah.
storyline
Nobody
were.
wants to see
Them kids were bratty as hell.
nobody
All
want
the
to see
kids,
the Sex and the City chicks kids. Like nobody cares.
all of them were bratty. They can throw them all away. They always say, throw the whole kids away.
Nobody
Everybody,
cares.
throw them away. Because all of them were like obnoxious and just real, Some of the new characters they added were okay. Some were not okay. That's why when they got rid of Shay, nobody cried when they got rid of that character last season. After last season, nobody cried. But come on, my Sex and the City people, you guys know. And just like that, are we happy it's ending or are we not happy it's ending?
How do
Because
you
I
feel about it?
mean,
How do you feel?
I feel like I have to see how it's going to end now because now that I know that it's a series and not a season finale, because even on the season finale, like when you saw like next how so like the next episode, like what's coming up. But now that he announced that it's a series, so I'm like, is it really going
Did
to
they plan it out where it will make sense as a
is it
series
really going to
finale?
tie the bow?
Or did they just decide, we're not coming
No,
back?
we're not coming back because it sucks. Is it just like
If
that?
it's a proper series finale, then that's cool. It's like, yeah. If it's just like they just like pull the plug because this ain't working and shit, then people are gonna feel cheated. Then I think, yeah.
Exactly. So that's why I was like, I have to see how this plays out because
It's like what's the name? They went out with a bang, like uh, Power Book 2, like that. They had a proper series finale. It's like
okay.
so, like I like, and they all announced it at the beginning of the season. This is the final season, which it made sense. The story is like is we've gone as far as we can with these characters
Right.
because it goes all the way back to the season one of the first Power. Is like this was like the after show for that, so that's a long time for like this for that story arc is like so they like
Mhm.
this yeah we've gone as far as we can with these characters, so
Power Two is Tariq.
that's the with Tariq, yeah.
That's Tariq.
It's
Okay.
like say it's the after show from
After show
Power.
after Ghost dies
The
and
events
yeah.
after Ghost died, yeah, like they
Okay.
show is
Because I didn't watch any of the new Power things because I was like, Ghost is dead. I don't want to watch it. I was one of
I
those
watched
people.
pretty much all of them.
Because Power was my shit. I
Raising
love
Cane is
Power.
my favorite out of the sequels. That's the pre-show. It shows what led up to McCain and like
I
yeah,
think I have stars now for a year. I think we bought it for a year now. So maybe I might catch up on. I might watch some old, I might watch some Power Universe now. I might have
it's
to do
like
that.
that's my
Since I
favorite.
mean I have it now, so I might just sit down and make some time to just binge some
Yeah.
Power Universe.
But if it
But
does end abruptly,
I
then
want to see how
yeah,
it ends though, because I'm just kind of like, now that we know that it's a series and not a season, did you tie up loose ends?
yeah.
Because in the original in Sex and the City, they tied it up. Carrie and Big, they fall in love, and he tells Carrie finally, "You're the one." He goes to Paris and gets her and says, "You're the one." And that's all that she wanted. Like at the end of season one, that's what she had. Tell me I'm the one. Like she had been waiting for that validation.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Tell
the
me.
way it was written, it was a callback to that.
Yeah,
Like how the Cosby Show, like with Theo
I'm going to
graduating
college.
college, and his a callback to him. I'm not going to college.
Hmm.
So it's a callback to like with Carrie said, "Tell me I'm the one," and he tells her as
And
a
that's
one.
how season one ended on Sex and the
Yeah,
City. Because she
yeah,
was like, "Tell me I'm the one," and he couldn't do it.
yeah,
He's like, "I'll know when I'm for sure," and he wasn't for sure.
yeah.
But then he told her on season six series finale. Like they ended the series well. I think that they did tie up the loose ends that they had that were going on. But with this one, like, I don't know if they're going to tie it up.
How
So it
they
may kind
how
of
they get where they
suck.
need to be in like one episode. That's a lot.
I hate when they do that. Like some
Like
series. Oh my
like
gosh.
with Good Times, they rush there. It's just like,
We all get out the ghetto together. Yay. It's like, what the
it's
hell?
like and it was rushed. It's like when they like 2 episodes earlier, they tried to buy a fucking house, like, and the house got condemned. It's like
And it wasn't what McCall a couple episodes before that.
when Keith
Calvin
smacked
Lockhart,
Thelma.
wasn't he on there a couple
Yeah,
episodes
yeah.
before that?
Cousin
Yeah.
Raymond was during that
Cousin
final season.
Raymond,
Yeah. When Keith smacks Thelma, is like drunk Keith was the last
toilet water.
toilet water is like, yeah. I think that's the episode like right like 3 episodes before the finale too. Like toilet water is right before the
Man,
toilet water is right
there
before.
was some like JJ and Michael, you let this dude slap you. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Y'all didn't pull him aside and like handle that and shit.
I can say for a fact that any type of situation, I'm not getting smacked in front. Nobody's smacking me in front of my brothers. That's all I'm gonna
He
say.
would have needed more than toilet water to get
No
with.
one is smacking me in front of my
He
brothers.
needed more than toilet water if I was done with. Since we back in the '70s, we talked about the Gong
Yikes.
Show. We talked about like Keith would have been a good judge on the Gong Show. There you go. Ben Powers, so that's his name. I don't remember. Somebody like that. But somebody else who would have been a perfect judge for the Gong Show, who I didn't mention, dude, is rest in peace, the late Lonnie Anderson.
Lonnie Anderson, I know, I saw
Played
that.
Jennifer from WKRP. Like she was the blonde, the secretary, the hot
Mhm.
blonde is like that was Lonnie Anderson. 79, I believe she
Yeah,
was.
she was like a couple of days from her 80th birthday. They said she
Yeah,
was
I don't
just
know.
right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, Jennifer, okay, yeah. That was one of my early intros, made me think about radio. Was that
Radio. Mhm.
WK? I liked Venus Flytrap was
Dance
my
like, wasn't
guy.
that
Tim
Tim
Reed,
Reed?
that was
Yeah.
my guy. Yeah.
And she was married to Burt Reynolds, right?
Burt Reynolds in the
Yeah.
80s. Yeah. I think into the early 90s. They were married like in the 80s and the 90s. So
Mhm.
yeah, her and Burt were an item. Yeah. But I'm wondering how is Tim Reed like him? Is he the last one? I gotta look at the rest of the cast. He might be
Hmm.
I know he's one of the last from the
One of
show
the
that's still
last.
living. It's like I don't know if he's the only one, but he's definitely one of the only
See,
ones still
stuff
living.
like that makes you just be like, because that just means that we're getting older now.
Yeah, when shows you grew up with is like, like he's
Only
like,
like one castmate is still alive.
yeah, it's like,
Like Damon Wilson is like
yeah, the
the only
last,
like regular.
yeah,
Like I mean, Smitty and Hoppy are still, but they were like recurring.
yeah. Like Janet from Three's Company is like she's like
Hmm.
the last one from like the original cast. That's the yeah.
Isn't there just like two of them from Night Court now, I think?
Yeah, it's Marsha Warfield
Marsha
and
Warfield and
Larry Kett, they're the last two.
yeah.
Yeah. And that one's like, whoa, like they all gone. Cause yeah,
'Cause when they showed the picture of them and they grayed out everybody and then
yeah,
they're the only ones still in color and then everybody else is grayed out. And I was
yeah.
like, oh my. It makes it sad looking at it like that.
Nah,
Burt Ward's the only one from Batman.
yeah, he's the last one.
Oh,
Basically.
chum.
Yeah. You got something? Cause I got a funny one. If I'll let you go though. Yeah.
Oh, mine was and just like that. I just had to like dig in with that. So, because when you started talking about the cereal, I was like, let me jump in and talk about. I was like, that's a nice segue
And
right there.
I had meant to mention Lonnie Anderson when I was someone was talking about the Gong Show. I was on the perfect segue. I was like, yeah, somebody like her would have been a judge on the Gong Show back then. It's like, hey, hey, she's not Sabrina Carpenter as a fucking judge. I was thinking of a blonde now.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, not one of them. You don't expect them to be on the Gong Show. Like Lonnie Anderson, yes, I expect her to be a judge on the Gong or on the match game. Like she's in the seat next to Richard Dawson. That's where Lonnie Anderson would
Kissing
have been.
her. Because Richard always had the hot lady next to him.
The fourth spot, yeah, right next to Richard.
And he would always be like,
I know Richard. Yeah, no, he. I wonder if WAKRP did they ever appear on the Celebrity Family Feud? You know, he was like, because I saw what's the name was on there, like Dukes of Hazzard. I said, no, he couldn't wait till Daisy
Daisy.
wait for his her turn to play. It's like, he's like, hey, Bo, Luke, Roscoe, yeah, Daisy.
Daisy.
No, he was. I was like, no, he was waiting for that shit.
Daisy, Daisy.
It's like, hilarious.
Richard.
Yeah, I had like, well,
Oh, yeah.
let's talk about it. The Prince of Pan Africanism. Mr. Afatunde, is that what he calls Afatunde. They calling him now the Prince of Panhandling. Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson's accounts were hacked. My accounts were hacked. His bank accounts were hacked. You know, he says everything 3 times.
No, but I think I know why he does that because after a while you're like, yeah, it starts to psychologically
Yeah,
like
it works. It's like you remember what the nigga said. It's like
it starts to psychologically be like, maybe
donations,
he did do
donation.
this.
Hit the Cash App. The MGFD Cash App market. Was it the FDMG? The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey. Hit the Cash App.
The school of children who can't read so good. I'm thinking about Zoolander.
Well, yeah, that's his latest scam now. He's like, because like the school was supposed to open last.
I'm like, it's
It's
yeah.
like a scam now. It's supposed to open last fall. It's like, yeah, and now he said, like, okay, it's opening this fall. It's August now. It's no way that fucking school is opening in September and shit. It's like, yeah, you haven't hired any staff. Like the building is still a dump. It's like, knock it
Does
off.
this building exist? Is it the same Caesar Pena building?
Yeah, it's a Caesar Payne
That
school.
building, does
If
this
it's the same
building,
school, that would be amazing.
if this building, does this building even
If him and
exist? That's
Caesar
where
are
I'm at
in
point.
cahoots, like that shit was slap, man. You couldn't write that shit. It's like, and shout out Spencer Cornell. He did videos about both of them too. About Caesar and Umar Johnson. He did
White
videos.
boy Spencer, as they call him.
Yeah, he did videos about both their asses.
I watched him too. I was dying. I was like, I'm here for the comments on both.
Nations.
But it
But
was children
now
who
he
was
said he's claiming that his accounts got hacked. Is
that got
like
hacked.
he's like, so not just the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey account, but also my personal account has been frozen as well too. So I need donate. So now he's begging for money to eat. That's why I call him the Prince of Panhandling. Because now it's just not raising money for the school. Now
He
you need
better
money to eat. It's like
he better get some oils and go out there and go on the train and sell some
yeah.
oils. He better do
Or
that.
you always in your car. You better start Ubering, my guy. It's like,
Uber, yeah. Instacart, do
yeah,
something.
shit. You got a car, so you better make some
DoorDash,
money. Better
Grubhub.
get your DoorDash on or something. Better do something. Can you imagine getting in the Uber and he's driving? I would say just cancel my ride. I'm,
But he'll be
he's
in.
gonna talk your ears off the whole
No,
time
here's my thing. An interracial couple gets in his car.
with a black man and a white
A
woman.
black man and a white woman. An interracial couple gets in.
I see you out there bunny hopping,
You bunny
bunny
hopping.
hopping.
Bunny hopping.
He'd talk your ears off the whole time. That dude.
You know what happens when you play in the snow? You get frostbite. You play in the snow, you get frostbite. You'll just keep on. You'll be like, what?
To go out and find you a black queen. There's plenty of queens. Get you a queen.
Because I like my women happy and nappy. You gotta get somebody to be happy and nappy. He'll just keep on just, yikes.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, but that's his latest. And then I went another YouTube rabbit hole and like
Please,
it's
rabbit hole.
possibly that why the reason why his accounts are frozen is like it's say the building that he got, they're saying that he owes back taxes on the shit. Is like
Not feasible.
they said it's
Okay.
possible he owes. So like Irwin's gonna get his money. It's like he owes taxes on the building because it's been so long since the school has not been open. So if you haven't been paying the taxes, it's 10 years, however long. Like that's a lot of back taxes you gonna owe it
Being
to.
married to an accountant teaches me to tell people, this is my advice I give to you. Pay your damn taxes. That's the short
Yeah.
answer.
So that's a
Pay your damn
theory that
taxes.
saying that he might owe
I'll just
taxes
say
on the
that.
building that he bought and shit. Is like so then the IRS froze his accounts. It's like until he pays his
Yikes.
taxes. Hey, that's a theory that I was watching one bill. I was like, yeah, because he does something outside the building. Because usually he's in a car. That's why I was like, is this nigga homeless? It's like, yeah.
La da dee da dee da, la da dee da dee da.
Yeah, but then sometimes they saw him standing in front of the building. Yeah. For those that say that I'm not opening a school, what's that?
Building
It's the
exists.
Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey
I mean,
Academy.
but
We
I can
bought the
stand
building.
outside.
Bought the building. We
I can
bought the
stand
building.
outside of a building but not have access to it. So I
Yeah.
can go
The
outside to, it's
Caesar
like a
claimed he
lot
had a
of
whole
abandoned,
building that he was going to
it's
convert
a
to
lot of abandoned
apartments.
schools in
Yeah.
Chicago that closed because it was low enrollment. Because
Yeah.
Rahm Emanuel did close a lot of schools for low enrollment.
Yeah.
So I can go outside all these
And
buildings
like, yeah, like I bought the building.
and hold up a fake deed. Here's my deed.
The NADP Academy, the Not Another Damn Podcast Academy. We bought the building.
And then
We
hold up
own
a
the
fake
building.
deed.
We might even call the episode the NADP Academy, like the FDMG Academy. We call it. We own the building, the NADP Academy. We need donations. These buildings don't come here. They don't. It's a lot of work we have to do to this building. Floors cost money. Paint costs money.
Doors
Electric.
cost money. Locks cost money.
Heat
At
and
this
air
point.
conditioning costs money. So
But it was children who said they wanted to go in there. Now they're
they're
like
grown
college
now.
age.
They got kids now. It's like I think he's been talking. It's been probably 15 years since he first started talking about
Yeah,
this.
so
And
if you were like Khalil's age back then, you would be in college or like out of college.
yeah,
You
if you were a
would.
teenager, then you got kids and shit.
You got
Like,
kids.
you like in your 30s and shit. It's like shit. Shit.
Because it was people like, yeah, I wanted to go, but now like I'm about to graduate college, so
Yeah.
there's that. Yikes. But I say like if he does want to do that, like, and if the brick is maybe this is maybe, just maybe, this is God giving you a sign that maybe you shouldn't try to do a brick and mortar if all this stuff is happening
Start
because
small and shit. Yeah, I like that's when his troubles really
you
started in
pivot.
2020.
You gotta pivot.
His trouble, people really started watching this dude saying he's full of shit around 2020, because
Hmm.
that's when like
Remote
everybody was
learning was a
doing remote
thing.
learning. Like yeah, the Chicago public schools were remote learning. Like everybody was remote. Yeah, IMS we were remote learning. Like
And there's several programs, like I said, because when I review certain people's transcripts for my job, it's
yeah,
like they have where you can get like these programs all online.
certification. Yeah, you get your
You
certification
can get
online.
your certification, you can get an associate's degree,
Yeah.
you can get your stuff, you can get everything that you need to be qualified
Yeah.
for the position
And
that
when
you're going to.
when dude didn't open the school in during that, I'm like, okay, now
Mhm.
you can't even say it's about not getting a building a lot because you can launch online now, get a building later.
Mhm.
It's like you could like
Right.
start the school now and shit. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
sometimes you do have to crawl
Yeah.
before you walk. You do.
And
So
that's
you
when
just
people are
start
saying,
small.
okay, like especially people that actually gave up money and donated. Like I wasn't one. I had no intentions of
Hell no.
donating to this.
Like
People
you
that are like,
give
okay,
real money, like
where's my money going there?
if
Like
somebody gave $10,000, $50,000, you
yeah,
gave real
because
money.
people are donating this dude real money. It's
Like,
like
okay, this is 5 figures. I could have used it for something else.
yeah. Even people on the smaller end, let's say if you just like hard work,
$500.
you working class and you give him like $300, $400. It's
Was
like
it five
you
hundred
might
dollars?
that
Yeah.
might you might be able to use that money to buy some groceries or something. You gave it to him and
Mhm.
shit because you believed in his vision and shit. And people like that are like, "What happened to my money?" It's like, yeah, like if when I gave that money like in 2019, it's like, and
Like for
still no
example,
food.
if you want to have a business, like start with like a pop-up shop or start with like a kiosk, like a little
Jeff Bezos launched Amazon in his
in his
fucking
garage
garage and shit. Mrs. Fields Cookies started with a
in a
kiosk, like yeah,
kiosk.
yeah. She was in the mall and shit. Yeah, she was selling cookies out of a kiosk in the mall.
Because sometimes it starts like that. I
Yeah,
said the pop-up shop, 'cause a lot of people do stuff off of Etsy. You have your pop-up shops, you go to
yeah,
those. Your stuff takes off. Now you finally actually can get a brick and mortar.
yeah. If it
Shit, you may
catches
get
on,
so
get you a
big, you got
location.
a corporate building in the
Yeah,
suburbs. You got a corporate
yeah,
headquarters.
hmm
You got so big now.
yeah.
But I think if he honestly does wants to, because I mean, I'm not against, like I said, if that's the message you're trying to educate, especially like a lot of black boys, like we talked about this the other day, you think about it. If you ask a lot of black men, who was their first black male teacher that they had, that they
It's
saw?
Mr. Thomas Little. I can tell you who mine was.
The first black male, it's like the sad thing, some of these boys, some of not boys, I say men, some of these men say that they didn't see one until a college professor.
Yeah.
So that means that you went 18, 19, possibly 20 years without
Mine,
seeing nobody who looked
mine
like
was
you.
well early in grammar school when I had Mr. Little. So yeah, so yeah.
But not seeing somebody who looks like you, that hurts. So
Yeah.
representation matters. So if you want to create this positive environment to like, help these black boys become successful, business-minded black men, I'm for that.
Yeah,
But
and Umar Johnson, he talks a good
do
game,
it correctly.
which is why people believed in his vision, because he like because he did talk all of that, like yeah, like black men, we need to educate our own. It's like instead of like letting the white man educate our young black men, because he wants to start yeah in all
Mhm.
boys school, like yes, we need to educate yeah our young black men yeah to teach them like the right way. And people are like, okay, yeah, his brother's about something, but he's a fucking con artist. It's like
It's starting to feel like the people who steal people's money and say generational wealth. You're building generational
I know you
wealth.
know how the gift that we
Generational
have.
wealth. That's the big one now. Let's build
Yeah, we
generational
build
wealth. You're gonna
generational
create a
wealth.
legacy
Yeah, even legacy. Yeah, because like the
because when
black
you look
dollar,
at
like yeah, it stays in the black community less than
a few
six
hours
hours. It's
for a
like
few hours here.
yeah.
That's true though.
Well, yeah, you get one of these scammers. Yeah, they want you to put the black dollar in their pocket and shit. Yeah,
And when you see like they talk about like the net worth, compare the average net worth of a white family to the average net worth of a black
yeah,
family. The
yeah.
it's very unbalanced. It is. So what's the best way? You got kids, and then they play on your sympathy. You got kids. What's the best way to make sure your kids are okay? You're gonna
Make
leave
sure your
them
kids are
a
good.
legacy,
Yeah,
and then you're basically what's it pyramid scheme and Ponzi scheme and
yeah.
the real estate stuff. Because like if I take your money, I give it to you. Then I take this money, I give it
That's
to this
what Caesar
person.
Pena did. He played
It's a
that card.
Ponzi scheme.
Like it was him being like Puerto Rican. He played the black and brown card. Like he played
Yeah.
that. It's like, yeah, it's like black and brown people. Yeah, we got the least wealth out of anybody. Yeah. So he played that. It's like, yeah, like Caesar Pena. That's what he did. They the same. Yeah. Caesar Pena and Umar Johnson are exactly the same. They're exactly the same.
But that's
And they
happened.
both probably being like they both being investigated by the feds too, apparently.
Bears don't miss.
Yeah.
They don't miss.
Yeah, they're exactly the same.
Because
Yes.
once you start getting stuff, they're gonna bring out the microscope and they're gonna be all up
See,
in
when
your
people start
ass.
complaining,
All in your ass.
people start complaining because that's what with Caesar, people started complaining because like you want a return on your investment. Same with Umar Johnson, people started complaining. Okay, like I gave this dude like $10,000 like over a decade ago, and I ain't heard nothing yet. It's like people start complaining after a while. It's like
Mhm. I
so
mean, if
that's
he
what.
is trying to honestly do it, I do. it would be a great thing. I think it is a serious void for that. It is a serious void that is
I
needed.
I think he's a scammer, like
But
that talks a good game.
I'm leaning towards you seem kind of like you on bullshit.
He's a scammer with the
You
gift of
seem like you
gab.
kind
That's what I think he is.
so it's like you kind of are mm,
Yeah.
you're doing a lot of talking and you're saying a lot of nothing.
He's doing a lot of talking and saying a lot of nothing. He's doing a lot of talking, but he's saying a lot of nothing.
Did he get married? Can he get one of his wives to give him some money? Did he
Yeah,
get
what
like
happened to your
you know he like
sister
three
wives?
wives?
Your sister wives. What happened to them? It's like
They ain't got no money.
exactly,
I'm just saying.
exactly. I ain't hitting it. I ain't hitting the cash app and giving you no money. So you better get a job like everybody else.
We work hard over here.
Exactly.
Besides, I already have my who take my dependents to take my money for me. My thing one thing too.
But I had to talk about that dude, and I think I'm done. We should end it on Umar Johnson. I think
We should end it on Umar Johnson.
we should end it on
We should
Umar
end it on Umar
Johnson.
Johnson.
Not another damn podcast. The NADP Academy.
I still want to pay money to see an Uber with him and an interracial couple.
You really, he could make money doing that. Like, yeah, driving Uber and then like have a camera in there. Like, yeah.
Pick up interracial couples. Just,
See,
just do
I'm
that.
giving you ideas, bro. Yeah, like,
He would, and if you use our idea, just break us off. Break us off.
my,
We ain't gonna be like the Patty Pie guy. You actually would owe us because Patty didn't owe
on
him.
my
She didn't owe him like a percentage. Let's not. He did a little bit
on
too much.
my own.
That lady didn't tell you to do it
I
though.
ain't gonna tell you what our mom said about him, but that's
Yikes.
it,
I'm like, that lady didn't tell you to she didn't tell you promote my pies. You did it on your own.
well.
On your own, you
On
did.
his own. Well, definitely some appreciation support, not another damn podcast episode 424. If you want to support us more, give us a like. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review all your platforms. You got us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, YouTube, your Amazon Alexa devices as well. And you can follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, TikTok, and X, Oz Radio on Snapchat, and Facebook as well. Yeah.
And you can check me out at MSIMAH626 on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads.
Mm-hmm.
Also, SCRAGULLEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page and check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs.
Yeah. I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.